Marc Ganis is the founder and CEO of Sportscorp. It's a sports advisory firm. He's with us here, as you see, at One Market. It's good to have you here.
Great to be here, Scott.
So the big news, at least in part this week, was the commissioner saying that the Seahawks are going to be sold sometime soon from the Paul Allen estate. So the Commanders go for almost 6.1.
Right.
What's this one going to go for?
At least $8 billion. Yes, at least $8 billion. And if they can get people with the resources who can appreciate where the NFL is going, this could approach $10 billion.
Holy cow. People. Bezos? Ballmer?
Well, those are qualified
the kind of people?
Those are the kind of people. It doesn't necessarily have to just be within the U.S., though. This is the type of team that could attract foreign money, especially Asian money, because it's right on the West Coast. It's on the border with Canada. It's close to Japan. And there's tremendous amount of wealth among other people, other families in other parts of the world. And this is likely to be the only team in the NFL that gets sold in the foreseeable future.
How competitive do you think the process will be? Are we talking like a bidding war kind of thing?
That's what they should be trying to create, a bidding war. The value of the team without a bidding war is between $7 and $8 billion. With a bidding war among qualified parties, this team should go well north of $8 billion. That's why I say we could see it conceivably breaking double-digit billions.
Okay, so the average valuation of an NFL franchise, according to the tabulations that we've done at CNBC, is about $6.5 billion.
Yep.
I've been teasing throughout the day. The numbers that you suggest valuations could go to in the next 5 to 10 years are astounding.
Yeah.
The number?
We're going to go to $15 to $20 billion. And that's because of the business of the NFL. It's because it is such a strong business, and the growth, and I've seen what the plans are for the future, globally are extraordinary.
Who pays that? Who can afford that?
Well, now you get to a different question. The NFL has the most restrictive rules of all of the major sports leagues in the world for ownership. As the NFL increases the aperture, allowing private equity to come in for 10%, allowing debt limits to increase a bit. When you see is capital absolutely flooding into the NFL within a slightly larger aperture. The NBA has done this and very effectively. So the NFL will still keep its control in a single person, try and be family owned for control. But as time goes on, you will see the NFL very thoughtfully continue to increase the universe of potential investors.
Sovereign wealth funds? That sounds to me where you're going.
That's not the only place. Pension funds coming in directly, other institutional capital. There are ways of opening the aperture, and sovereign wealth is only one group, but ways of opening the aperture to allow a larger universe to come in to NFL ownership.
What this tells me, too, is that the price of a media rights deal is going to follow right where the valuations are going to go, because one really plays into what the other does. No wonder the NFL wants to speed up its renegotiation years earlier.
Absolutely. And by the way, the networks want to also, because they want the certainty that they're going to have the NFL for at least the 10 years or longer. So it's actually in best interest of both the NFL and the networks to open this up sooner. And now you also see the NFL has 4 new games that they just took back as part of the ESPN deal, where they can now market those games, and you can expect streamers are going to be major players.
Well, let's talk about that for a second, because if you're telling me that valuations of teams over the next 5 to 10 years are going to go $15 to $20 billion, if not higher, and thus the media rights deals are going to continue to escalate at an enormous pace. And we know the challenges around the linear broadcast business in industry, but yet the NFL needs to keep games on linear television, on broadcast television. How's that all going to work?
Well, right now, 88% of the NFL games are on linear television, broadcast television. It doesn't have to necessarily be 88%. There'll be a blend. I expect that blend will find its right balance. Right now, it's very skewed towards linear television. So you might have a little more of a balance that goes to where the people are, which is streaming. Also, direct-to-consumer is a big part of the NFL's future, globally and then potentially within North America as well. But you know, you talked to George a little while ago about AI. AI is going to change broadcasting and viewership of games. And it's going to be a very big part of international broadcasting. It's going to be really interesting to see how the NFL takes advantage of that as we go forward.